happened last time. I was building the pyramid back at the Isle of Awakening. I managed to finish the second part of it, and then I had to do a wave battle, and that wave battle resulted in me being forced to leave the Isle of Awakening, and I got myself captured by the enemy along with Malroth, and I've lost all my equipment. So that's what's happening right now. So let's see what happens here. Steady as she blew the air. So this is us just leaving the Isle of Awakening before we got ourselves captured. So sorry about that, ship pal. Seems like we bumped into a rock or something similar. Hard to tell with all this fog. Hang on, looks like the fog's clearing. Shiver my fingers. We've only gotten crashed into the shield of the Hargon ship. Cow, crash into our ship, would you? You really ruffled my feathers. Wait a second. You're all pesky little humans. You should know that your kind are strictly prohibited from sailing the open seas. Hold on. Humans sailing the seas, one with the face of a smiling simpleton, the other with a face like thunder. You must be the bird-brain builder and skeleton body that Brother Shana told us about. Trying to fly the nest, are you? Instead, you led right there and left. So Brother Shana is that monster priest along with the other two dark priests that were earlier, the Isle of Awakening. So I kind of figured he was just trying to, not really helping out and just trying to ruin things up. And he actually led the attack on the island, which led to me and Malroth being forced to leave the area here and into this situation. Ah, heck, they found us. Looks like we got no choice. We're going to have to fight our way out. This is actually not that hard of a fight. These are just regular mobs here, so just have to hit them with everything I've got. Also notice that it's also the very same ship that I was when I actually started the game. So this is the exact same ship. Nice job. Those big chickens were never going to be matched for us. And the captain gets kidnapped. Huh? Sorry, Mahardis. He took me by surprise. Foolish humans. You were so drunk on the taste of victory you forgot to check on your friend waiting in the wings. Joke's on you for thinking we care about him. Now, don't make any sudden movements or I'll be forced to call your bluff. Drop your weapons nice and slowly. What do you say? Brownbeard might lose a lip or two, but he'd be alright yet. Shall we risk it? Now, here's one thing you have to remember in most Dragon Quests. I don't know about the Dragon Quest XI, but when you're making these choices, there's only just really one choice. In this case, you're supposed to say no. If you say yes, the game won't continue. So if I say yes, this is what happens. Well, don't tell me the canal without an oar, mateys. I'm begging you. So he'll keep on repeating that until you say no. So no, doesn't. So it's kind of weird, but then again, the Dragon Quest games are always linear. So you don't really get much of a choice of how you want the game to end in such a way. There are a couple of games where you can do a bit of a leeway and change some aspects of the game in the ending, but for the most part, yeah, this is just a one-way trip. Alright, so let's say no. Thank you so much. I'm so sorry for getting caught like this. Yeah, fine. We'll just have to do what the big Bozo tells us then. Go here. That's more like it. Now get over here. Hand over all your equipment. Don't try to hide anything from me. I've got eyes like a hawk. Ooh, what's this? A hammer, is it? How? That settles it. I know where you're headed. Well, this is just great. The others risked their necks to let us escape, and we end up getting caught anyway. I'm so sorry. It's all my fault we're in this gherkin. Something on your mind? Huh? How should I know why they took your clothes? I'm just glad they keep ours. Work to be tedious. Chill out, Brownbeard. As soon as we reach land, I'll smash our way out of this mess. For the time being, let's get some shut-eye. As you can see, I am completely, well, not entirely naked, but here I am. Nothing for me to wear. All my clothes are gone. All my inventory is gone, so... I can go to first-person view. Got the Malrock. You better rest up in that bed over there. Who knows what they've got in store for us. And don't worry about Lulu. She'll be safe with the Hairy Hermit and the crumbled onions. It's a slightly smelly toilet. Have a feel around inside. And has a good feel around. Doesn't find anything of interest. Huh. Oh, I'm sorry, I did a particularly apologetic pilcher. It is all my fault. I'll never be able to show me pro tool again after making a mess like this. Wondering why it says talk when I'm pointing at the oh. Sleep. The ship sways to and fro for 3 days and 3 nights. Then on the 4th night, it finally makes port on a small island. Ryoga and Malroth are each subject to a thorough body search before being thrown to their gloomy jail cells. Out of the bed, you bone-addled buggers. It's time for morning roll call. Not a bad gear I have here. That's a unique prison we got here. Hello, are you two you? Oh, you poor things. Silence you! You know the rules unless you're praying for forgiveness or begging for mercy. You keep those jawbones clenched. Now get yourselves to the yard for roll call or it's off to the hole with you. Good to see you again, partner. This place is pretty swish, huh? We got separate bedrooms and everything. Still, I do wonder what happened to Brownbeard. Oi, boneheads, time for morning roll call, not idle chit-chat. Move your body backsides. Oh, well, you can go ahead and forget your old names. From today onwards, your number is 6207 and 6208. So go on, call off the roll call, or you'll have me to deal with. This guy's already getting on my nerves. Well, whatever. Let's just do what he says and follow the others for now. Huh. Let's see. I guess they're right over here. So I'm guessing this is the 3rd island, or so to speak. So I'll be doing some building here, maybe, and do more quests before I get back to Isle of Awakening. Actually, not a bad place. Not a bad place. Almost like a Minecraft plantation or mountainous area. Number 620 and 6207, 6208, you're late. Keep this up, it'll be off to the hole with the both of you. That's your final warning. Right, that's everyone from Block 3 accounted for. Let another day of bone-breaking rehabilitation begin. Oh, Twinkie, what are you yapping on about? Number 608, I don't expect to see a child universe moving unless you're praying for forgiveness or begging for mercy. Drop the high and mighty act, will ya? I want to know where we are and why. You'll find us soon enough. Now, away with the both of you. You've got a long day of rehabilitation ahead of you. Any funny stuff, it'll be off with your heads. Why won't everyone around here give me a straight answer? Come on, let's go see what the other prisoners are up to. Oh, it has a guillotine. Wonder if I can build those. Wonder if I still have my windbreaker. So I'd climb up here. Nope, I don't have my windbreaker. I guess over here then. Looks like this is a farmland. You're late. 6207, I heard about you. My sources tell me you're a builder, is that so? And an honest one at that. Very well, you shall work the field. Hold on, I don't get it. Aren't you guys with the Children of Argon? Come on, spit it out. What are you up to? Why are you making us do this? Silence! You should know by now prisoners are only permitted to speak when praying for forgiveness or begging for mercy. Now, 6207, go and plant 16 cabbage seeds in the field over there. Report back to me when you are done. Easy enough. It's been a while back since I actually did the planting thing. I don't really remember how to make the plants, but I think you actually have a farmer do the tilling. Then you can do the planting. Done so soon? Tell me, how did it feel? Was your heart not filled with anticipation for the crops to come? With the simple joy of creation? Seriously, what's your deal? There's turning over a new leaf, and then there's whatever you're doing right now. Huh? Speak again, 628, and I'll cast you into the hole myself. Now, where was I? Oh yeah, 6207. It is time for you to experience the joy of creation once more. Go and ask 784 in the storehouse for 16 more seeds planted in the field. The storehouse is to the east of here, by the gate to the yard. Report to me when you're done with your work. Away with you! Where did your knuckle sticks you're going? Ah, you are new inmates, aren't you? What was your number again? 6207? Good to see you embrace your new name. Feel free to forget your old one, because you won't be needing it again. I suppose you're on your way to meet 784? She's in the storehouse over there. So this is... She looks a lot like, I forgot her name in Dragon Ball, but she's the fortune teller. But you probably know more than I do. But yeah, she looks a lot like her. What? You fish, are you? The smile on your face gives that much away. Why, yes, I'm 784. People used to call me Molly the Monster Meal Maker once upon a time. A crying shame, really. Young folk like you two don't deserve to be locked up on this rock. Listen, old timer, we need to know what's going on here. Can you tell us not that much? But of course, this is Skelkatraz, a prison on it needs to rehabilitate anyone who dares to go against the children of Argon. I'm starting to get sick of hearing that name. Skelkatraz is an itsy-bitsy island surrounded by miles and miles of open sea. That's not to mention the steep cliffs and ravenous vermin, where the people have tried to escape, but none have ever managed it. I've been here for a whole 40 years now. I think I got tired of staring at the sky and sea on my first day. I know what you mean. Let's check out this place already. Just you watch, old timer. We'll blow this joint in no time. I used to be a lot like you, yes, back when I still had hope. I suppose you're both wondering why I was locked up here. Well, it all started with my love of cooking. I used to cook for the monsters from time to time, but then the children came along and said humans and monsters can never be friends, and that's how I ended up here. I swore I could never cook again, but I wasn't able to throw away my humanity so easily. That's why I'm stood here before you now. What do you mean by throwing away your humanity? Oh. You'll understand one day. Here the guards beat the love of creation out of you, and then one day you'll wake up without any hope for the future. But that's enough music for one day. I assume you're after some seeds, 6207? Well, here they are. Hurry along and plant them now.
Hey.
We'll all be thrown in the hole if you don't hurry up and plant those seeds. Go on now. Go. Yes. I really want to know what that hole is. But what I'm thinking is we're going to, as part of their rehabilitation, they're going to plant the seeds, let the seeds grow, and then you're going to destroy them. They're just typical Hargon behavior. Anyhow, let's go ahead and finish this. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Okay, done. Let's hurry and get this over with. No, I'm talking to him. I trust you have planted all the seeds. Well done, but I would expect no less from builders as yourself. We have re-educated many unbelievers in the children's teachings over the years. However, I do not recall ever encountering a fully fledged builder among their number. I look forward to seeing how your rehabilitation progresses. Everybody spends the rest of the day doing countless odd jobs. And then... That will be it for today. It is time to return to your cells. Collect your evening meal from the jailer on the way out. Be sure to rest well. On a day of rehabilitation awaits you tomorrow. Wee, I'm running. Wee, even though I'm in prison. Wee. Well, lives in the one and only number 5932. Here, I got a veritable feast for you. Ah, 6007. Here's your meal. Cabbage. At 6007, here's yours. Eat up or you'll be nothing but skin and bones before long. I can do without for a while. Here, you can have mine. Yep. Oh my, is it possible there's not a single bad bone in your body? How nice of you. You know what being nice gets you around here? It gets you no dinner. That's the last cabbage you'll be seeing for a while. Now back to your cells, boneheads. Go through the gate and head to the right. I'll race ya. Come on, I'll race ya. I'll race to the cells. No. I was at the time for talking. We need to head back to our cells. I beat ya. I'll beat ya. I'll beat ya. I'll beat ya. I'll beat ya. And you're ready. No, I'm not. I can beat ya. And I win. Whew, it was just weird. Did today feel like it was never going to end? And there's one thing I still don't get. Why are the Children of Hargon making us plant stuff? I thought they were dead against any kind of creation. Old Lady Cooks no more said they wanted the prisoners to abandon the love of creation and follow the ridiculous teachings. But this seems like a bad way of going about it. Yeah, I guess you're right. There's no point wasting time worrying about it. We need to get focused on getting off this island. Lou and the others must be worried sick by now. It's time we get a move on. Oi, you, 6008. Less yapping, more napping. Get back to your cells this instant. I win. Good night, jailbirds. Everyone back to your cells. The doors will be locked till the morning, so don't bother trying anything. I'll say good night then. I'm in the next cell over if we need. Don't worry about a thing, okay? That said, what the heck happened to Brownbeard? That's enough chatting, Brownheads. Time for lights out. And with that, the jailer locks Ryogo and the other prisoners in their cells. It's your slightly smelly toilet. Have a feel around? Yes. This hand-pot has a good feel, but doesn't find anything of interest. Alright. I like those shades. There's some scones. A couple of it looks like dolomites. Alright. Sleep time. Nice sleep with a smile on my face. And so Ryogo's first day on Skelkatraz comes to a close. Instead of being forced to work the farm from dawn till dusk, he falls into a deep sleep. Then on the second day, Ryogo and the other prisoners water the seeds they planted the day before. On the third day, heavy rains rinse the island, forcing everyone to stay inside. Instead of working the fields, the prisoners are forced to clean their entire cell block from top to bottom. Then on the fourth day, out of bed, you bony little burgers. It's time for a morning roll call. Alright, numbskulls, you know the drill. Head for the yard or for roll call, or it's off to the hole with you. I'll race you guys. I'm faster. No, I'm slower. I just need more strength. Yes, I get faster. Faster. Yes, I'm first. Aha. And I gotta wait for you guys. So oh, there we go. First in line. Right, that's everyone from Block 3 accounted for. Let another bone-breaking rehabilitation begin. Yeah, I bet you all can't wait to see how your precious cabbages have grown. Go on, I won't stop you. Get your bony back to the field. Alright. That means you too, 6207-6208. You're trying to tickle my funny bone? You've picked a bad time. Stop slacking and get to the field. I was want to reach those other prisoners. Oh well. Just a simple jog will do. 8 out here. Back to the field. So yeah, probably gonna have to cut those cabbages down. That's the most likely mission of this guy rescue. 6007, you are late. There are only so many hours in the day, and we must devote every one of them to your rehabilitation. Behold, the fruits of your labor, perhaps the finest cabbage patch in creation. The 3 days you have spent nurturing these verdant vegetables were all leading up to this moment. The first step on your path to enlightenment. You see the haystack at the center of the field? Yep, destroy everything. I knew what was going to happen. Set alight with this torch and bear witness to the consequences of your actions. Return to me when you have seen enough. Gather around the cabbage patch, visitors. Open your eyes wide and witness the builder's first step on the long road to redemption. What are you playing at? You spent ages growing those cabbages. Why would you set fire to them? Oh, look, they're all burning. Oh, how good. The cabbages were like children to me. I was so looking forward to harvest them. Oh, why would you do such a thing? I don't understand it. You were the one who planted those cabbages in the first place. Are you some kind of monster? Splendid, 6207. Now come to me, my child. How does it feel, 6207? Does your soul scream? Does your heart ache? This is the true delight of destruction. You need to hold it in. You may cry out in joy if you wish. After all, this is the moment of your rebirth. What? You can just plant new cabbages to replace the old ones? Bah, bold words indeed. You may take the rest of the day off, but I suggest you use the time wisely by staring deep into the darkest recesses of your soul. Okay. Who does that whack job thinking he is, making you plant all over cabbages and then burn them? 3 full days you spent growing those 3 full days, and for what? I've had it up to here with the children of Hargon. They've made everyone's lives a misery in Furfield and Crumbledon, and now it's the same story here. What's their problem? I bet that old biddy who gave us the seeds knows what they're all about. Come on, let's go talk to her. Time to talk to 728, or better known as Molly. Whee! Oh, they finally made your burger cabbages, did they? That's what all this talk of rehabilitation and rebirth boils down to, making you see how futile your acts of creation really are. Creation leads to attachment, attachment leads to fear, fear leads to hate, hate leads to suffering. Oh, Phantom Menace reference, oh my god. I don't know if that's exactly from the Japanese version or the translator side to just throw that in, but I find that funny either way. That's why the children of Hargon believe creation to be evil, and it's a belief they're keen to spread. Ah, well, if there's so big a destruction, how about we smash their skulls in and get out of here? It won't do any good. I told you before that nobody's ever escaped this place, right? There are only 2 ways to get off this rock: die or hand over your heart and soul to the children of Hargon. If I ever meet this Hargon guy, I'm going to have a word with him about his kids. Who the heck is he anyway? The High Priest Hargon is the father of all destruction, though they say that no one in this world has ever actually seen him in the flesh. So you're saying these monsters are so dumb they worship someone they've never even seen? Ah, that's enough. Stop asking questions and just accept for what they are. In time, you get used to it and become numb to everything, just like me. Go and have a nice sit down on that bench. It'll be dusk before you know it. I gotta see, look at the inside. Not much. Alright, down here. If we're done for the day, we might as well just kick back at this bench and wait for nightfall. What do you say? Shall we wait here till the sun goes down? Right, let's put our heads together and think about our next move. Not like I can do anything else, you know. That'll be enough for today. It is time to return to your cells, but collect your evening meal from the jailer on the way out. Be sure to rest well, and our day of rehabilitation awaits you tomorrow. Yes, get another cabbage. Well, if it isn't the one and only number 5932. Here, I got a veritable feast for you. 6207, here's your sumptuous supper. 3 cabbages. And good evening, Secret. Enjoy your cabbage-free diet. It won't be getting any today either. Race you to the jail cell. And I am out of energy, but I'm so far ahead. I think I can jump the rest of the way back. Or not. Back here, and I won again. Night, young birds. Everyone back in your cells. The doors will be locked till morning, so don't bother trying anything. What a waste of a day. I can't wait to get off this stupid rock. I don't know when, but our chance will come someday. If we stay alive, we can take it. And with that, the jailer locks real guard the other prisoners in their cells. Nope, nothing here. Alright. Back to bed with me. And so Virgo's fourth day in Skeltros draws to a close. He lies down in his straw bed thinking of luring the others back on the Isle of Awakening. As he closes his eyes, he swears to himself that he will escape Skelcatraz as soon as he possibly can. Alright. Out of the bed. Roll call again. You know the drill. Blah, blah, blah. Off of the hole. Gonna race you guys. I'm going ahead. I'm faster than any of you guys. And I am just about close to the roll call area. Right, that's it for Blocker accounted for. I must say, yesterday was quite something. It really warmed my bones seeing those cabbages go up in flames like that. Destroying your own creations is a noble act indeed. Now, let another day of bone-breaking rehabilitation begin. You there, 6207, 6208, get your bony backsides to the farm. I'm looking forward to seeing your progress, you know. I can't wait for this day when that faint light of hope in your eyes is extinguished. I actually want to... So I don't get in trouble for wandering around. This airstream outfit the boneheaded prisoners like U6207. Okay. Thought I can go here. Waterfall. Okay, that's why there's a tower there. Also notice there was no daylight cycle, so I can pretty much play around here. But I can't take too long because I still have my hunger. Ouch. Yes, you caught me. Alright, back to the farm. A little bit underneath. Good morning, 6207. You know it has been 5 days now since you joined us on the path to salvation. In honor of this milestone, I'm going to allow you to work the fields again today. Doesn't that sound fun? You'll be planting cabbage seeds once more. Yes, 32 of them. Now hurry up and get to work. And then burn them again. Rinse and repeat. Oh, come on. There we go. what happens if I burn it right now? Don't say anything unusual about that. Okay. Time to talk to this guy and head back. I trust you planted all the seeds? Splendid! You are so eager to burn them the glorious stuff art that you planted them in double time. Wahaha! I shall reward your efforts by giving you some free time. Run along and do as you please. I'm well aware that the humans cannot help but think about yourselves when left to your own devices. A period of self-reflection is necessary from time to time for a simple prisoner such as yourselves. Enjoy coming face to face with your own feudal existence, 6207. Nope. Free time for self-reflection? Some reward. Whenever I'm left twirling my thumbs, so many questions come into my mind. Like, how did I end up on the side of, well, on the Isle of Awakening to begin with? And how come I'm the only one who can't build stuff? Yeah, I guess you're right. This is exactly what the Wrecker wants me to be doing. Self-reflection is for idiots. Let's stop doing it right now. Let's work out how we're going to get off this rock instead. One of the prisoners here is bound to have tried to escape before. Let's try asking around for ideas. You're trying to learn more about Skilkatraz? All of us here in Fieldry are fairly recent arrivals, so none of us are that knowledgeable about the place, to be honest. Why don't you try talking to Malt, 784, the storehouse? She's bound to know something us newcomers don't. Oh, we'll talk to her last. Let me talk to the other guys. Can't I be honest with you? I ain't really feeling up to it today. Look, for me, I got just the feeling to cheer myself up at the art day's ground. Cool, I can't wait till bedtime. Fuck, you want to know if there's a way off this island? Keep your voice down. What if Lord DeGeneres hears you? Do you want to spend some quality time to hold that badly? They say there's crazy hammerhood they kept locked up down here. I definitely wouldn't want to share a cell with it, that's for sure. Anyway, I really should get back to work before someone tells me off. Stop distracting me. Let me fill in how the children turn humans to believers. First, they start by giving you the tiniest hint of hope. Then, they sit back and let that hope grow until you start to believe things might work out for the best. That's when they smash your dreams into pieces. That's exactly what the Cabbage Patch was for. So many tiny green dreams, all gone. I have to admit, it works. Oh boy, how it works. Look at you two, sauntering around without a care in the world. You've made yourself right at home, haven't you? Someone's always watching you here, but you also get a surprising amount of time to yourself. That's a calculated move on their part, of course. But why? Seems like they could do a lot worse than just leaving us to reflect on how bad we've got it here if they really wanted to. But I put it this way, if it was all stick and no carrot, the prisoners would only grow to despise the children. Now that I think about it, why are you talking to me anyway? How many times do I have to tell you there's no way off this island? Honestly, you're going to have to give up on that silly dream before sooner or later. You might be a builder, but you'll learn soon enough that that doesn't bring you any benefits here. A builder? Huh, who said that? Oh, just a slime. Didn't know you had them in Skilkatraz. What? Looks like it's taking quite a shine to you, heaven knows why. Let's try something out. Here, take this.
Yaha!
Ooh. Wrangler's ring. Make many more monster meats. It's been keeping it well hidden from the guards just in case I ever need it. That Wrangler's ring lets you make friends with monsters, provided they're interested in making friends first. And if you feed them some monster munchies, you'll seal the deal.
Hey.
Why don't you try giving the slime some of these monster munchies and see what happens? Go on.
Yay!
I feel like this is gonna be fun, but I'm trying not to get my hopes up with the game mechanics. But the idea here is you're gonna have some monster friends. There is like a spin-off game called Dragon Quest Monsters. It's kind of like their version of Pokemon. So, in a way, this is kind of like that. You'll want to befriend you, feed them some monster, and they'll join your party. Wait, exactly what I'm gonna give you. Oh, there's a time limit. So if you ignore them, they won't be your friend. Okay. Le Pouf Pouf Slime. Joining me. I like me slime. I'd like to have a Dragon Quest slime as a pet. Please enter a name. Oh. Oh, let's call you Slot. Oh, let's call her. Oh, I have a name. Let me call you. Just Slim. Well, that's an interesting way to make new friends, I suppose. Yum yum, Mozart Munchie's my favorites. I'm not a bad slime, you know, I promise. Is that what you thought I was going to say, wasn't it? The name's Spludger Spludgerton, Oziquire, by the way. Don't be thinking you can give me any old silly nickname, you man. Spludger Spludgerton, Oziquire. That said, Slim isn't too shabby. Alright then, I'll take it. It's like everyone uses their real names around here anyway. Blow me down. It's him, old Gottfried Slime's sidekick. You're a builder, right? I bet we could get off the side if we squish our heads together. Let me help you escape. As if a slime could be of any use to us. I think you'll find Uncommon very useful indeed, Mr. Balrog. Let's talk later. The jailers tend to drop their guard after the sun goes down. If you don't have anything better to do, just sit on that bench over there. It'll be sunset and no slime. Oh, and one more thing. If the screws see me with you, they might think I'm up to no good. I'll squeeze myself into your rags and lie low until it's night slime.
Huh?
Well, you never know he was in there. Maybe the slime will come in handy after all. Well then, why don't you redo as Slim says and have a seat on that bench over there? Well, so we're for evening. Yep. If we're done for the day, we might as well just kick back on this bench and wait for a nightfall. What do you say? Shall we wait here till the sun goes down? Right. Stretch. That'll be enough for the day. It's time to return. Blah 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 blah. Race back to the cell. Yada yada yada. And I'm in the wrong way. And back here. Well, if this is one and only, you get your meal. Yes, you get your cabbage. You get out of there. I get my cabbage. Mawat gets nothing because he's a monster. Oh, forgot I can I can still punch, even though without a weapon. All right, you got yourself a head start, but I can catch up with you. No, I can't. 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 Oh, I am gonna catch up with you. I'm gonna catch up with you. I'm gonna get to that cell before you. I will promise you that. And here I am. Oh, I win again. Bye night, jailbirds. Huh. Tonight's the night we get our plan underway. No idea how much of a help that slime will be, but I'm sure we'll get off this rock one way or another. After all, the pyramid of ours isn't going to build itself. You know, Digby and Ordila are going to slack off if I'm not there to crack the whip. Victor, sir, is that your jawbone I see moving? Looks like this is good night. The rest is up to you. Find us a way off this idiotic island. That's enough chatting, but when it's time for lights out. Yes, yes, yes. Lights out, lights out. Time for Betty Bites, you horrible rot. Time for Betty Bites, you horrible lot. If I catch you yapping, I'll be off to the hole with you. 6207. Boy, 6207. You want to escape from here, don't you? Then Betty Bites will have to wait. I happen to know that there's a super special secret hidden somewhere in your cell. Take a good look around, see if you can find it. Probably here. No. Good work. Now take a closer look at the floor. Those blocks all look a bit different to the others, don't they? Oh. Sam. Great, it's the hole I was hoping you'd find. Well, what are you waiting for? Go on down. Ooh. How is it down there? An old human friend of mine dug this tunnel in secret. Check that pot over there for more useful information. Judging by terrible strength, this pot seems to have been used for the prisoner's toilet. Okay. slightly soiled piece of paper. So I found something, have you? Try splattering it out on that simple small table and see what it says. Go on then, take a closer look. What does it say? Escape from Skullcatraz. I am the escapologist extraordinaire. No prison, penitentiary, or pail of water can hold me. Tonight, I shall attempt my most daring getaway yet. I shall escape from Skullcatraz. None other has ever achieved this feat. It pains me to leave my slimy sidekick behind, but such is the lot of a professional powder taker. These feet were made for fleeing, and that's just what we'll do. I will succeed, of that there is no doubt. However, should by some fatal fortune my mission fail, I implore whoever finds this letter to do what I could not. Yours pleadingly, Gottfried, escapologist extraordinaire. Gottfried got combat children hard on a purpose so they could come to the Skullcatraz, break out, and prove himself to be the best escape artist of all slime. But his plan failed. He disappeared, and nobody has seen him since. I always admired Gottfried. I've been waiting for some of the Crown's legacy ever since he vanished. Please, 6207, don't let my friend JB squelch. Tell me you'll finish that Gottfried started and escape from Skullcatraz. You will, won't you? Great! Let's get doing it. So how are we going to do that? Well, let's see if there's anything in this toilet here. Oh, nothing. No, I don't want to run in a moment, but we're in a bit of a sticky situation. Skullcatraz is surrounded by miles and miles of ocean. If we do manage to escape, we won't be going anywhere without a boat. What's that? The Children of Argon seized the boat you were on when they caught you. That's super. If your ship's being held somewhere nearby, we can use it to make it our getaway. Still, I'm surprised you were sailing to the seas in the first place. The children don't allow you humans to use boats, you know. Let's work out in our favor this slime. All we have to do is find our way out of here and find your ship. Gottfried's tunnel used to be a lot longer than this. Maybe we could use your fist to break through any sand that's blocking the way. Let's find some sand to break through. Is this sand? I don't think it's sand. But there's sand here. Gooey! You smashed it sound like it was nothing. I wish I had hands so that you could switch stuff like you with humans. Looks like the tunnel keeps going. Let's check it out. Ooh. These. You guys. I might need them, I may not, but you never know. Keep on punching these sands, see where it takes us. Sorry, slime. But then again, you shouldn't be hurt if you're just slime. Interesting. Well, as you know, Bird, this looks like a puzzle room. Probably from up above. Looks like I'll have to explore this when I'm later, when I get back. Let's see. Probably not there. Where else could they be? Could I have to go? Nothing much here. Oh, it's a dead end. I doubt there's any place I need to go here. Am I missing something? Unless I could bash that piece of wood. Yep, I can. So this is where the tunnel leads. Let's have it woozy around the building, see if we can find a way out. Ooh, it's a corpse. Further reads a sign. This is the incinerator. No matter the manner of a prisoner's death, whether by old age or bad luck, the cleansing fire shall give them new life as willing warriors for the High Priest Hargon. Oh, incinerator, huh? Just the thought of being thrown to death furnace makes me turn to jelly. Oh, you're still, I thought you're dead, you're alive. Everybody's so topsy-turvy. I don't, where am I? Why? He's rich with the dead and he's top twos. Why, the first mate Ryoga. Good to see you're alive and looking. Why? He ate a quiz on a corpse, he was just asleep. This just thought he was dead and brought him down here. What's all this talk of quarters? Where is Zero and where's my ship? Oh, I see. This girl must be the captain of your ship. Follow us, Captain. We're going to find a way out of here. Good night, sweet prince. Guess we should go up here and see where this leads us. Oh, spat. It's locked. This door leads to the outside world. My nose doesn't lie. If only we could unlock it, we might be able to escape. Huh? You didn't know that slimes had noses? Have you forgotten where we are right now? Make yourself useful instead of asking silly questions. It's almost there. I can feel my bones. Oh no! It's one of those screws! Quick, hide! Come out, wherever you are. Meow. Oh, just a kitty here. Go on, scrap. Whew, I only sledged myself there. Why don't we call it a night for now? Don't forget, you're a prisoner. If you're not back in your cell come morning, the screws will notice. When you found that door, there's screw first step. You just need to think about how to get open. But right now, we need to focus on getting back to your cell. Let's go. Oh, back to the cell. Yeah, keeping my fish fingers crossed that everything goes to plan. So I guess I gotta go back the way I can. There's all I'll take over it. I never imagined I'd get locked up in stealth traps, in fact. I've never been caught permanently of the place. Speaking of which, there's something I've been meaning to ask you, Ryoga. Wasn't Hargon supposed to have been defeated by 3 Scions at Erdrick? If so, how come the crew are still in charge on every island that makes Starboard at? Seems like a few too many just to be stragglers. Now, just as, for those who don't know, the Scions of Erdrick are practically the protagonists of Dragon Quest II. So, this is, you could say that this game, Dragon Quest Builders, is somewhat of a semi-sequel taking place after the events of Dragon Quest II. I thought you were a ship's captain, not a historian in hiding. Maybe we should stick to what you're used to. Speak of the Angel, where the 11th seas is the beloved ship. That beautiful boat is the best friend, just like Balrog is to Ryoga. Keep the noise down, will you? We're trying to escape here. Look, Captain, we're going to find your ship sooner or later. It's the only way we can sail away from this island. Well, stop arguing and do what I tell you. This friend of yours is quite the bossy Nicholas, ain't he? Reminds me of a certain young lady. I can hear you here now. Less talking and more walking. Yes, sir, Mr. Slime, sir. Okay, 6607, me and the captain will go on ahead. Follow the route we ooze to get here, and we'll see you under your cell. Doesn't mean I have to go back on my own. Yeah, I have to go back on my own. I can't carry him, so they can't carry him. Oh well. The thing is, I can use these for building blocks, at least until I get my gear back. Don't spend too long, as my hunger level is pretty much running low. Okay, I can't block that one. Not bad for a night's work. Let's go over what we've learned so far. Trying to open your cell door is too risky, but we can go through this tunnel to the crematorium, which has a door leading to the outside. So all we do is get that door open, right? Exactly. If we had a key, we'd be one step closer to glorious freedom. So what do we do once we're out of the open? How likely to be shipped and keep our thumbs crossed we don't get caught? No, Captain, now we want to make it out of here. Like my good friend Godfrey, we'll need to dig our way to freedom. Opening the door is just the first step. The only way we're going to get to your boat is through the tunnels on the regular cell, but we can't dig any further with just our bare hands. So we have to open that door, search for a way to open up the tunnels, and bomb Zartandi. Precisely. Nice to see how to listen after all, Captain. Once we find the key for that door, everything will fall into place. Good luck finding it, 6207. I'll stay down here with Slim and keep out of eyesight. Give my regards, will you? When you get back to your cell, be sure to fill the hole and cover it with your straw bedding. We don't want the screws to catch wind of our plan. Let's see. Great, that's the whole taken care of. You really are a builder, aren't you? If anyone's capable of realizing my good friend Godfrey's dream, it's you. I need 6207. No, Ryoga. Let's escape from Skullcatraz and wave this island goodbye forever. Okay, Ryoga's fifth night, Skullcatraz draws to a close. He dreams of burning bones, locked doors, unlocked tunnels, of everything that stands between him and freedom. And he dreams of all his friends on the Hell of Awakening, anxiously waiting for him to come home. Blah blah blah, morning call, yada yada yada, and the drill. I've no idea what your opponents have been up to, but the warden is not best pleased. Something tells me you're going to find out why they call him the priest of pain today. Drag your lazy bones over to the yard and get ready for an earful. Right, another race. You blundering boneheads have really done it now. We spent day after day breaking our backbones to rehabilitate you, and this is how you pay us? You'll be lucky if I ever forgive this treachery. Now get yourselves to the field. The warden wants to speak with you. 6207, 6208, are your legs bones broken? Why can't you be like the others and just follow orders? Off to the field with you both, now! I'm a happy-go-lucky prisoner! It's still burned? Is that why I got in trouble? Because I burned the haystack before I put the cabbages? Good. It is with great disappointment that I must reveal that one of you was up to something most sinful last night. A certain periodical was found in Block 3, the kind that might be leading even the most innocent disciple to temptation. Certain periodical. If everyone knows who the book belongs to, now's the time to complete. Conversely, should no one opt it, you shall all be thrown into the hole. Who is the owner of this book of blueprints? Confess! Nobody, I suppose, must have appeared out of thin air then? It seems you all require some time to think. Very well, today's labors are cancelled. The guilty party should reflect on their actions and consider if they will beg for forgiveness or take their secret to the grave. Can I collect this? Oh no. And I can't take it out either. Oh well. Seems like the warden has no idea what you got up to last night. For a second there, I thought the game was up. Why are these guys getting all hot and bothered over a book of blueprints anyway? It's not like we could make anything big without them noticing. Well, whatever. More importantly, what happened last night? Did that boss from the demons? You've got a point. It's probably the best place to talk. Let's head somewhere a little more private. Come with me. I know where to go. Let's go. Right, we should be safe to talk here. Would you mind explaining why you think it's okay to engage in idle chit-chat in front of my storehouse? So, come on, out with it. What did you get up to last night? No kidding, Boundbridge alive, huh? The old guy's tougher than he looks. And you found a letter from an escapologist extraordinaire in the tunnel to the crematorium, right? And you always get to have all the fun. I want to explore those dank dark tunnels too. No, I don't think about that. It's dark and dangerous and full of dead bodies. I shall surely die from fright. Huh? What's going on over there? Listen, you, the ward has picked you out for a crematorium cleaning duty. No getting out of it. Don't stop scrubbing till you're nothing but skin and bones. The crematorium, that's where you went yesterday, right? Let's see if we can't do our illy livered friend here a favor. I'm sorry, did I hear correctly? You two are interested in visiting the crematorium? Why are we... I mean, of course you are. It's a wonderful place. Here, I have an idea. Why don't you go in my place? Oh, thank you so much. You don't know what this means to me. Well, if it isn't 6200, 6200, fancy yourselves bona fide crematorium cleaners, eh? Yes, of course. The door to the crematorium's locked. We can't have any old bonehead going in there. But don't think you'll get out of your job that easily. Ask the jailer near the entrance for the key. He loves nothing more than letting prisoners enjoy a spot of bone breaking. Head out this gate and keep going straight on. You'll reach the crematorium in no time. Now get going! Crematorium, man. Alright. Moving forward. What are you two doing wandering around the room? Get back to your fields or I'll have your heads. Are you pulling my leg bone? You've actually volunteered to clean the crematorium? I'm impressed. Most humans hate touching dead bodies. The numbskulls kick off with right fuss when it's their turn for cleaning duty. But you two have got some real backbone. I got the key! You can open the door with this key. Get down there, pick up all those piles of bones and incinerate them. Don't try anything funny. I've got my eye sockets on you. Be sure to come back and report to me when you're done. Yes, yes. Right, that's the locked door taken care of. See what you achieved when you got me with you? Let's just conveniently forget to lock that door on the way out. That way you've got a route straight from your cell to the yard. What are you bonelets doing over there? Hurry up and start cleaning! Looks like we actually have to go down and clean the place up. Let's get this over with. So this is the crematorium. I like what they've done to the place. The jailer wants us to smash all the bones inside the incinerator, right? Let's jump in, get the job done, and get the heck out of here. Ooh, ouch, 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 ouch. Ooh, they burn. What's this? Ooh. I love it. Need some medicinal herbs. Like I always say, ashes to ashes, bones to dust. Let's go and tell Skullface upstairs that we're done. Hold on, I think I get it now. They're going to use these bones to add their own numbers, aren't they? The whole thing freaks me out. Does Hargon really get his kicks on turning humans to monsters? Let's leave them down here. If they want them so much, they can come and get it themselves. Nicely done. Alright, let's head and tell the guard the good news. So we've got the door open. That means you can get out of into the yard from your cell. But that won't get us off this island. Any idea what to do next? You're going to look for a way to open up the underground tunnels. Hold on. Let's give me a second here. I just have to tackle this for a second. Just give me 1 minute. That'd be a piece of cake if you still had your hammer. Hey, what are you two doing up down here? Let's chit-chatting and more bone smashing. If you're done already, then drag your bony backsides back up here. Don't think I would send you to the hole if it keeps knocking off. Took long enough, you better have taken care of all the bones down here. There's something fishy about you two. You're altogether too eager. Resident Alcatraz shouldn't be so bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. You need to let your inner skeleton come out. But don't worry, I'll find a reason to throw you both in the hole someday. Once you come face to face with that mad, bad, bone-crushing Hammerhood, it'll soon wipe those smirks off your faces. There's a hammer in the hole, huh? A hammer? Hood? Alright, you two, let's bludgeon more drudgery. Get your bone-idle backsides back to the farm. Yep, I know what you're thinking now, Rolf. For now, let's go back down to the farm. Get our cabbage, and hopefully we're going to use that when we get down to see Mr. Hammerhood for our hammer. Huh, what's going on? Is it nap time or something? Hey, sleepyheads, mind explaining why you're all slacking off while we're breaking our back, smashing up bones? The explanation is simple. These ungrateful wretches took my generosity for granted. All they had to do was admit who the book belonged to, unless they spurned this opportunity, and now they shall all be thrown in the hole. Oh yeah, about that. What would you say if you found out the book was mine, Ryoga's? Is that so? The Book of Blueprints belongs to you? 6008, is this the truth, or would you like me to protect your fellow inmates? Whether crimes, debauchery, or dishonesty, it matters not. 6207 and 6208, enjoy your maiden voyage to the hole. Virtuous deeds shall not go unpunished here. You would do well to remember as much. I have taken the liberty of confiscating all of your belongings. We will not anything to get in the way of the caretaker's special lesson. Oh, crap. Oh well. Looks like the stop of landings. You alright? So, this is the legendary hole, huh? It's an ogre! I thought it's a Hammerhood. Is this the caretaker? Do not dawdle, my lambs. Find yourselves an empty cell before our friendly caretaker takes care of you. No damage, huh? Oh, there is damage. Just not much. Not the right key. Lucky you. That's one of the best suites the hole has to offer. Enjoy your time down there. It should help you realize just how nice your old cell was. I had it up to here with them messing us around. Oh, you don't understand why I said the book was ours? You'll see soon enough. We just need to wait for them to let us out of here. Yeah, it's a poison water. The place dark, damp, and I love it. Just the kind of place to give you nightmares. Nothing to dash through. And 20% left. Bash, bash, bash! What the heck was that? Why, it is your new best friend, 6008. You're not alone in the hole. Oh no, you are accompanied by one of the most vicious and violent Hammerhoods. Use this time to reflect on your wrongdoings while you spend your days cowering in fear of your nefarious neighbor. Let's catch some Shabbat. It's not like we've got anything better to do. We can sleep away our worries and be ready to think up an amazing escape plan in the morning. And for some reason, I feel really at home here. Maybe I'll actually be able to get a decent night's sleep once. Roga and Malrot lay in the dark for what seems like an eternity, unable to see even their own hands. Eventually, they both fall into deep sleep. High Priest Hargon. A faint voice calls out in the darkness, a voice from inside a dream. O High Priest Hargon, our one true ruler,
The blasted builder taints your realm with his creations. And yet, in other places, the islands of the world begin to flicker and fade. Does our time run short? Tell us, O hellish Father, when will the massive destruction reawaken? When will we be saved? Please, High Priest Harkon, if our prayers reach you, give us a sign. We shall continue to wait yours and the massive destruction's return to the Promised Land. Oh, High Priest Harkon, we pray that you grace us with your presence soon. Before doomsday is upon us and this illusion ends. Ends. Was that some kind of dream? What's doomsday and what's the illusion? And more importantly, why am I dreaming about any of this? That if it even was a dream. 6207, 6208. Hey, the guard's calling for us. Get up. Are you all right? Just how long have we been here? Have we been in here anyway? That should be more than enough for your first visit. You can leave your cell now, boneheads. I trust you had a fun time down in the hole. It was dark, dank, and disgusting. I loved it. Ruined my another night down here, honestly. You can pretend all you want. I didn't need ears to hear you screaming during your night terrors. If you say so, where's that Hammerhead anyway? Right over there. Feel free to say hello if you want. It's not much of a talker, though. More of a biter. Hello there, little fellow. You're quite the troublemaker. Smash, smash, bash! Smash, bash, bash, bash! Just as aggressive as they say. Looks like it doesn't understand a word I'm saying either. Careful, you two. Get too close, you might break a bone or two. When that Hammerhead gets mad, it tends to, well, destroy everything inside. Honestly, we could really use a monster like that in our army. If we could get the ability to follow orders in its back. Into its thick skull. That's what the ring is for the slime. Okay, that's it, the hammer. The one the Hammerhead's got. If we could somehow steal that giant ball, we could use it to smash our way off the island. Huh? Stealing isn't nice, so I'd rather make friends with it instead. I knew you'd say something like that. We might be able to get outside if we use some of the monster monkeys old Mom Molly gave us. Though we also need to unlock its cell door somehow. Oi, what are you two playing at? You'd best get a move on unless you want to spend another week down here. I guess we better do as the skeleton says. At least we know where to get the mullet from now. We can hammer out the kinks in the plan once we get back up on top. Something up with those leg bones of yours, or was your conversation with the hammer really that fascinating? Anyway, here's your stuff. You'll need something to wear during your rehabilitation after all. Make your way back to the field as soon as you're sorted yourself out. Ding! Yee! Now I can eat. Alright. 60% back up. Would you look at that?
Huh.
Let's check out that treasure chest, Rita. 6207! Are you trying to tickle my funny bone? Get away from that chest right now. I've heard stories about your kind. You go to strangers' houses, helping yourself to the contents of their drawers and smashing all their pots. And people think that skeletons are scary. That's got the key to the cells with the hole in it. You don't even think about stealing it, or we'll lock you up there and throw it away. Now hurry up and make your way to the fields, you numbskulls. The key to the cells in the hole there, that's very interesting information. Come on, we got a team meeting. Hey, look where we are. The hole was right next to the yard this whole time. If we can get our mess in their key, then we can free the hammerhead and have it smash us up half free. It feels like all the things are starting to fall into place. Oi, you two! Guess we better get going. I wonder how everyone else has been getting on since we've been away. Hippity hippity hoppy hoo, hippity hoppity hoo. What? 6207-6208, aren't you a sight for sore eyes? 6208, we owe you our thanks. You saved every one of us here from a torrid trip to the hole. Just think if you both suffered down there and filled me with so much guilt. Ha, don't get the wrong idea. I didn't do it for you. Handsome and humble. You're a good leg, Knuckle. We're all very grateful for the sacrifice you both made. Speaking of which, here's a token of our thanks.
Hey.
Thoughts of that. Anyway, the warden's waiting for you by the field. You best not keep him waiting much longer. Come and speak to me again when you get a moment. It'd be nice to catch up. Was your time in the hole fruitful? Did the darkness seep into the very core of your being? You must be exhausted after all that self-reflection. Your rehabilitation for the day will be none too taxing. You may have noticed that we have a wicked weed problem of late. It shall be your duty to rid us of the greenery that blinds the land. Channel your inner rage to your fist and tear the weeds to pieces. Do not stop until the sun has set. There's no need to report to me when you're done. Your work should speak for itself. I don't need these. Well, to see you both again. Don't worry about whatever silly task the warden gave you. He won't check to see if you're working. He just likes bossing people, you know. And thank you once again for saving everyone from being thrown in the hole. It's funny, the more time I spend observing you, the more I start to think getting off Scout just might not be as possible as I once thought. We got a plan to befriend a hammer in the hole and have it open up the underground tunnels. So you finally met that little rascal, eh? It used to be rather fond of building, much like yourself, up until the children broke his spirit and with their relentless rehabilitation. Even more reason to set free and get the heck out of here. Speaking of which, give us some more monster munchies. What? Oh dear, my supplies ran dry, I'm sorry to say. I gave you my last batch. You gotta be kidding me. Well, if you can't give us that, you can tell us how to make them. Roga will take care of the rest. Of course, how could I forget? You can make anything with the right materials. Just pop some dry grass and frog souls in a frying pan and fry them until they start spitting. And you'll have yourself some tasty treats. Oh, I knew those frog souls would be useful. You can collect the ingredients you need while pretending to do whatever odd job the warden is asking for you. Once you've made some monster munchies, come and show them to me. Thing is, where can I find a frying pan? That's the hard part. Okay, 6 is enough. There's some frog stools there. There. Let's get 4 more of these grass seeds. Oh, there's more here. I'm not gonna get it. No way I'm gonna get that. Now, where can I cook them? Hopefully there's a frying pan back here that I can use. Now, where can I find a frying pan? Oh, there you are. Didn't notice you. Okay. Now I can use these things to make some delicious cabbage. I didn't even know that. If I did, I would have started cooking those already. That's fine. Just wait a bit. Let's see. I'll probably will play for another 30 minutes, I guess, and then I'll call it a night. Since I gotta make dinner. Pick this up. Maybe 2 more, and then I'll get back to 100%. Since I need to be in tip-top shape. Just gonna wait for this. I'm no telling if I have to go back and when the day is done. So let's just go ahead and cook 2 more of these. So I get 100%, and then I'll talk to Molly. Perfect. Look at me, I'm hopping over my friend. I'm a high jumper. Yippee, hi-yay, ho, tally-ho. Let me do another set, just for good measure. How do you know I can talk to her now? Nicely done. Those monster munchies look so tasty, even if I wouldn't mind a bite. Now, it won't happen every time, but some monsters will get back up after you're beating them. That's a sign that they want to be friends. But don't think they'll wait forever. You need to give them some monster munchies quickly, or they'll run away. Alright, should be able to get the hammerhead on side now. Only problem is how do we get it to dig the tunnel so it doesn't understand a word we say. There's also the little problem of what to do about the hammerhead cell. The jailers are bound to notice it's gone missing next morning. You'll need to come up with a way of deceiving the guards. Don't tell me you're working on an idea already. Let's hear it then. But you still need to figure out how to build that first. Then we can go ahead and do that. Alright. What? You're going to swap out the real hammerhead for a doll? Of course, the jailers think the hammerhead's still in the cell. You can dig for as long as you like, right under their noses. Well, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and make that stuff a hammerhead. I think I saw an old sewing station buried under the boxes at the back of the storehouse. That should be enough for you to make your doll. Oh, I see it. I have to smash this. Smashy, smashy, smash! Unlimited, huh? Well, let's make 999 of these guys. That's a fine-looking doll you've got there. Would you mind if I give it a little cuddle? Sorry, this thing's purely for business. We're going to switch this doll out for the hammerhead, right? That's correct. Then you can take the real hammerhead back to your tunnel or to dig your way to freedom. In that case, the only thing we need to worry about is getting from the crematorium to the hole and back. Boy, 67, but you look like you're up to no good. Get your bony butt over here. Something wrong with your joints? 67 inmates should run at backbone breaking speed when a jailer calls for them. Well, enough of that. I got a job for you. Some bony fighty building work. Whack. Bony building. The watch over there has been seen better days. The platforms at the top has some great big holes, which makes keeping an eye silent in all of you a bit of a risky business. Which is why you have to fix it for us. What are you talking about? Of course, Sheriff Harkland jailers are allowed to ask their builder prisoners to build things. Anyway, 6207, you know the rule. No talking about unless you're praying for forgiveness or begging for mercy. So go on, put them at the top and fill the holes with sand or whatever you can find around here. Hey, let's take this chance to scope out the route of the hole and back. And I happen to have lots and lots of sand. Alright. That's the watchtower fix. Good work. Still, it rubs me the wrong way how happy they are to let you build when it suits them. And to add insult to injury, we can barely see the hole from this tower. This has been a huge waste of time. Hang on, looks like there's another watchtower over there. That one might just give us the view of the hole that we need. Let's tell the Jedi we've done with this one and head over to the other tower. I don't have my windbreaker, so I gotta climb down. Done? Took you long enough. I bet you bonus are chit-chatting away while we worked. Hey, bones for brains, that other watchtower broken into? We'll fix it for you if it is. Show me some respect, 608. You'd do well to remember who the inmate is here. However, yes, it does happen to have a few holes in it. Go on and speak to the jailer stood by that tower. Tell him I told you to fix it, and be quick about it. Hi, Mr. Jailer. I'm here to fix your tower. What are you doing here? Alright, let's get this tower fixed and scope out the path to the hole while we're at it. 628, I've heard about your flip-floppy job from the other jailers. What in Argo's name are you going on about? As it happened, it was one of your fellow jailers that asked us to come here, where we're told to fix this watchtower. Well, likely story. Do you really think we let prisoners go around building things willy-nilly? Fine then, but don't come crying to us when you fall through these massive gaps in the floorboards. Why, you little... Fine, head up to the top and fill the gaps with some sand, and don't tell the warden. Just the right amount of sand. Oh, no wonder. That's fine. I got plenty of sand here. Okay. That's that taken care of. The children of Argon really are willing to bend the rules whenever it suits them, huh? They make a big song and dance about how evil building is, then ask us to do just that. Heck, someone had to build this dumb prison too, right? Makes you wonder if any of the children are actually listening to a word that Argon ever said. But never mind that now. Look! Quite the view we got from up here. Looks like they've got the entrance to the hole pretty well guarded. Maybe we could use those logs sticking out of the cliff to help you find another way in. Yeah, I see those logs. Oi, number 6208, are you two done yet? Well, whenever you're finished, report back to the jailer that sent you over. And if anyone asks, tell them I had no idea what you were doing. How do I get up here? Looks like I'll have to climb my... Might be possible. Let's just see. Yes, I know. It's off limits, blah, blah, blah. Oh. Okay, so I can't go to those yet. Fine. I was thinking I would climb up there, climb to those logs, and that'll get me my way through. Or I could take the back. This is scary. This is really scary. I'm not really fond of heights. Even if this is just a video game, I could still feel goosebumps just crawling over here. Yeah, there's the entrance down there. Okay, just for safety. Oh, come on. I guess the game won't let me get through there yet. Done, are you? Do it at double speed next time with Bone Idle Buffoons. Well, there's still some time until dusk. Tell you what, you can take the rest of the day up, using your free time to reflect on your worthless existence, blah 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 blah. Yeah, I get it. Speaking of which, the lights are pretty lonely on Skilkatraz. Could you make something to warm my bones? Something like a book of blueprints, perhaps? Yeah, right. What would you make it with? Grass and rocks and all the pictures that would be drawn by you? No thanks. But if you do happen to find one lying around, go ahead and leave it at a table over there. It'd make the night watch a lot more interesting. Well, at least we know the lie of the land now. I'm counting on you, Ruga. I wish I could go with you, but you're the one who hit the jackpot and sell lottery. Work when it's time to bust the hammer out of the hole. You can flesh out the rest of the plan later on. Is there anything I'm missing? I don't think so, but I might as well talk to the other prisoners, see if they know something that might make things easier. When you're sure you've got what you need to put the plan into action, let's chill out on that bench like usual and wait for lights out. Oi, 6207, what are you doing? Get that body behind back where it belongs. Okay. There you are. About to go sneak to the hole. Or if you need help getting in there, you came to the right path. I happen to know that there's a hole that allows you to access the hole. I think it was opened by a falling boulder or something, but there's a great big gap in the roof above the entrance. I'll leave it to you to work out how to get up there. You're a brainy builder here after all. Thanks for taking the fall for us like that. You fellas are really clean here, are you? You seem to be doing a lot more than just that, don't you? Oh well, knock yourselves out here. Here, I don't suppose you've seen old Barbara around, have you? She's a cat, makes her kind of hard to miss. She's my little bundle of joy, she is. Loves bones, the girl does. Thinks she's a dog. Or she might have scampered off to the old crematorium. If you happen to spot her, make sure you say hello. Or let me know where she is. I'll make it worth your while. So here I did my YouTube like escape. But since you did help us, I'll give you a Jace patrol the place tonight, but their eyesight is terrible. They'll never notice you as long as you make sure you move when their backs are turned. Hindbag great, okay. Thanks again for taking the call for us early. The fact you're willing to put yourselves on the line for a bunch of virtual strangers speaks volumes about how kind you are. Here's a token of my thanks. Also, I've been smashing something that sells the other accidentally smash one of the other prisoner stores too. I hope it's of use to you. So that's a famous book of blue. Let me have a close look, will you? Maybe when I'm older? What's that supposed to mean? Let's screw you, fix the watchtower for us. Why did you leave it at the top of the table next to the tower? Okay. Okay, you have to do it after. Fine. Okay, wait for the day to end. Get ourselves our extra meal. Hey, 6207, do you remember our conversation about the Book of Blueprints? Whatever you do, don't you dare leave it on top of any simple small tables, okay? We wouldn't want anybody to catch a glimpse of it now, would we? Yeah. Good stuff. That's right, what should have said he wanted it. He won't be able to resist having a peek at those blueprints during his nighttime patrol. Should make life easier for you. Alright, back to the cell. Yeah, you can win this time, but only because I'm about to make my escape. I will be home free. Free as a bird. Free bird. Blah 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 blah. More information. Good work. So far so good for our escape plan. Tonight we set everything in motion. You need to free that hammerhead at any cost. Take that slime with you. He knows the place like the back of his back. I wish I could help, but I'll be stuck myself. So I'll just say this. Good luck. And with that, we got locked in the cell and wait for the night to fall and put our plan into motion. Okay. Ryoka's back. I was starting to get worried that something bad had happened. What? They threw you in the hole? Those screws are much such means. Did you at least use the slime to come up with a plan to escape from the island? You want to befriend the wild hammerhead and have it help us break through the tunnel? But that thing's crazy. You'll never make friends with it. It won't even give you the slime of day. You do look awfully confident though. Maybe things will turn out good. Yeah. I'll hold the fort here. Good luck with everything. Okay then, let's go to the crematorium. Where's the... Oh, it's one of the exit is. Hey, you unlocked the door. Great job. Now let's go over to the hall and befriend that hammerhead. Wait a minute. Look, there's a skeleton stupor close by. You'll be thrown back in your cell if he spots us. Lucky for you, I know how we can stay out of sight. There's a great route without feet top. This way. Alright, sneaky style. Doo-doo. Dum 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 dum. Metal Gear Dragon Quest. Okay, not exactly, but still, it's nice. Oh, there you are, kitty. Hey, isn't that Barbara? You know, the cat that belongs to that great loot in Block 3? You said he'd give you a reward and you said no, right? Let's go ahead and do just that. Okay, you lead the slime. So far, so good. Looks like we'd be best off sneaking through the gutters from here. Let's take it nice and slow. Huh? These gutters smell hideous? We're pulling off a jailbreak here, not going on a pleasure cruise. Hurry up and follow me! It's the end of the route to Free Toffee. We'll have to go our way from here. I think that plan's from Cell Block 2. Looks like we're not the only ones trying to escape. There are a load of screws patrolling between here and the hole. If we tried to sneak between them, we'd be caught in a noseslide, just like him. Oh, I know. Want to try riding on me and climbing the cliffs? I can jump super higher than you could on your own. My bouncy body can even keep you safe if you fall. Well, it's up to you, but whichever road we take, it's slanted to head to the hole. Okay, I can drive it. Wee, beep, 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 beep. Well, you need to jump over those vines, or I could always use some sand and build a bridge across. Yeah, I've been here. This shouldn't be too much of a problem. It's this one I'm afraid of. I don't want to fall down that path. Would I get caught coming here? Yeah, probably not. There. That was easier than I thought it would be. We're right out of the entrance of the hole now. I wonder what that pile of sand's doing there. Gooey, a hole in the hole. Looks like a good way in to me. But you might hurt yourself if you drop down as you are. Climb my back before you jump, and I'll stop you from going splat. Here. I got the key. Is that the key to the hammerhead cell? Great! Doop, 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 doop. Nobody here. Hello, Mr. Hammerhead. Let's be friends. Bash, bash, bash! Oh, Sludge, she's like just as angry as the prisoner said. We'll have to be in the battle first before we'll be our friend. Don't worry, I'll help. It's fighting slime. That was easy. Look, Rigga, there's a gratified glit in the hammerhead's eyes. I think it wants to be friends. Go on, give it some monster munchies. I hope it likes them. Okay. The hammer joins Rigga's team. I will go with MC. That was space then. Fine. I was thinking I'd give it a space, but in this case, I will name the McBash. Bashy McBash. McBash? Bash, bash, bash. Well, you look at that. It's a good jillion times stronger than it was before. Now, all that's left is to put that doll in itself. That's sure to confuse those silly skeletons. Great, the schools will never notice the difference. Now we just need to lead Bash back to the tunnel under yourself. Away we go. And what can I do for you, my dear little pet? Sorry, looks like my dog wants me to do her business. Okay. Give me a sec. There you go. All right. I'm using these for now. Okay, here goes one last trip back to the tunnel under your cell, and we'll be all set to make our escape. Keep a close eye on the screws, okay? We can't afford to get caught now. Good job, we stick right under that jailer's nose. Okay, let's head over that way next and make sure the screws don't see us. Ooh, shit. This is gonna be tough. Run! Ooh, that was close. Great stuff. At this rate, we're back to the crematorium in no time. If we're going to make it there without being spotted, we'll be home and dry. Come on, we just need to retrace our steps. You can clearly see me. Only a little bit further to go now. Just need to avoid the guards standing in front of the crematorium. We could sneak around if we go through that hole in the cliffs. Whew, you made it, and the screws didn't notice a thing. Alright, let's go back to the tunnel under your cell and re-bloop it round, dear. Slooper, we're finally back safe and sound. There are your blows that the Hammerhead have heard so much about. Welcome aboard, boatmate. Pipe down there. If the screws here, our boat will be well and truly sunk. Let's call it night for today. There's not to get greedy now. Tomorrow night we can have the Hammerhead bash our way to freedom. We can finally escape from Skullcatraz. Smash bash. The only fly in the haystack is that this hammer doesn't seem to talk our language. How are we going to tell where to use its hammer? Girl God, go and have a chat with Molly tomorrow. I bet she'll know what to do. In the meantime, we'll stay out of sight down here. Good luck. Right, it's time to get back to your cell and put your bed back. Can't help the screws catching us now. Merwin, thanks. I think we're finally going to realize my good friend Godfrey's genius. Gotta pick one. Okay. Tremble, prisoner of Skullcatraz, the chief inspector is among you. Today I bring you that which you fear most. Surprise cell inspections! Oh, sludge. If they find a secret tunnel under your bed, all of our plans will be squished. No funny business, hated humans, or you will taste my wrath. And if my men should find anything suspicious in your cells, you shall be consigned to the hole for all eternity. Don't make any sudden movements, Riga, or our slime will be up. Morning, 6207. Now stay right where you are. I'm going to have a bone to pick with you. Cheddar, what do your eye sockets see? Is that prisoner hiding anything from us? No, ma'am. Chief Inspector, ma'am. Nothing suspicious to report. It's a ma'am? The warden's a ma'am? A ma'am? Oh my god. Oh, is that so? Number 627. A would-be builder. If anyone had the wiles to try to flee this place, it would be you. Perhaps we might try digging an underground tunnel or two. I will ask you one question. I want you to answer me truthfully. Are you or aren't you up to no good? No. No, you aren't, or no, you aren't. No. You're a pretty tricksy one, all right. I shall have to keep my eye on you. Right, inspection over. Over back to work. Savored another day of rehabilitation, inmates. You can count yourself lucky this time, 6207. Well, not that lucky. You still got to head the morning roll call. That was a close one. Seems like we're safer now. So you should go and tell your friend the good news. Well, that will have to wait because it's time for me to make my dinner. So I shall come back here next time. Thanks to you all guys for watching. My brain's completely not in a good place right now. So as soon as I make dinner, I'll go get myself a good night's sleep. But anyways, if you like this video, please hit the like and subscribe to my channel. And if you can, please help me out by donating the link you can find in the video description. That will definitely help me a lot. So once again, thanks you guys for watching. I hope to see you all next time. Goodbye.